Welcome back, everyone. Hello. Welcome back to day 3 of the How to Make 2023 Your Wealthiest Year. So let me know who's here, who's still with us on day 3. Type hi in the chat so I know you're here or you're catching the replay. I know some people are in the other side of the world in Europe, and I know right now is their midnight. So some people are catching the replay afterwards. Okay. So let me know if you can hear me, see me. Let me know who's back for the third day, who's committed to make 2023 their wealthiest year. So let me know in the chat who is committed. Welcome to back to day 3. We got lots to cover today. Today we're actually going to be going into goal setting. So if you can hear me, can you hear me? Give me a thumbs up. Let me know you're here. I'm checking to make sure everything is all good to go. Yes. Oh, hi there. Okay, now I can see you guys. Perfect. Okay. For some reason, the comments were not coming in. Okay, good. Hey, Marianne. Hey, Jonathan. Raul and Jonathan, you guys are both committed. You guys been here for the last 3 days, right? That shows you're showing the universe. You did not show up for me. You showed up for yourself, right? And this is how you're showing up for the universe. Yes. Okay. Beautiful. All right. So we are going to get into today, which is all about goal setting. But I do want to do a quick recap of what we went over in the last 2 days, just in case this is your first time joining us. Okay. So on day 1, we talked about your purpose. You guys remember? Talked about what is the purpose, okay, and the importance of purpose. Hi, Kat. Welcome back. Welcome back. Beautiful. So purpose, just to do a real quick recap, okay? Purpose is not a thing. Purpose is a feeling, okay? And your purpose in this lifetime is to do what you love to do. So it doesn't matter what industry you're in, okay? Doesn't matter if you enjoy what you do right now or not, doesn't matter, okay? If you don't enjoy what you do currently, then you want to start thinking about what is it that you enjoy doing. Okay? Because have you heard the saying that if you enjoy what you do, it's not work? Anybody? Has anybody heard that saying before? If you enjoy what you do, it's not work. It doesn't feel like work. Like, for example, for me, before when I was in different industry, right? Whether that was banking or real estate, it felt like work. It felt like work. There's days when I didn't want to do what I was doing. Yeah? Okay. I know. So I've been there. I know. Okay. But now that I have found my passion, my purpose, this doesn't feel like work to me. And I can talk about this all day, every day. You see? Okay. And it's not luck, right? I know some people would say, oh, yeah, Amy, you're so lucky that you found what you're passionate about. And I tell them this is not luck. It took me 13 years to find my passion. Okay. So whether you are doing something you're passionate about right now or you're still looking, don't give up. Okay. Continue, search, and you shall find. Okay. So purpose. Purpose is doing what you love to do. Find something you enjoy doing, dedicate your whole life to it. Okay. And trust me, whatever you enjoy doing, you can monetize. Okay. This is another thing that most people, there is a blockage around monetizing what they love to do. Okay. Some people is like, oh, I love eating, right? I used to love, I still like eating, but I used to love eating. Now it's not so much anymore. Okay. But some people is like, well, I love eating. How can I monetize it? Okay. Do you know how many people like YouTubers actually on whether that's on TikTok or Instagram? There's people that actually go eat like really fancy food, really enjoy eating, right? And there's people doing that and getting really paid well for it. Did you guys know? You guys know that? I think in today's day and age, there's nothing that you think you can do that you cannot monetize, especially with social media. Okay, so don't think that you cannot monetize your hobby or your passion. You definitely can. Okay, so don't limit yourself. Okay, all right. So that was purpose. And yesterday we talked about vision. Does anyone remember what a vision is? What is a vision? I'm doing a pop quiz, or you can take a look at your notes, right? If you've been here all 3 days, you should have the notes. What is the vision? And how are visions different from goals? That's what we talked about yesterday. What are visions? Do you guys remember? Thank you. Thank you, Raul. Thank you, Jonathan. Long-term desire of what you want. Yes, that's right. Long-term. So 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years. Okay. Sometimes if you cannot think 10 years, it's okay. You start out with 3 years or 5 years. Okay. And when you're thinking about your vision, okay, it's important that you don't give any attention to the how. Okay. Don't worry about the how. Don't worry about the money. Don't worry about resources. Okay. Don't worry about, oh, if I can't do that. I don't have the abilities to do that. Just don't concern yourself with all these things. Okay. Just pure fantasy. What would I love? What would I love in 3 years? You guys remember, okay? That's what visions are. And there's two parts to your visions. There is the professional, right? Your work, also your personal, which is your life, right? So it's live and work, both. Okay, so it encompasses everything, not just business, not just professionally, but as well as personally. Okay, yeah. Maybe you want to have a healthier lifestyle. You want to have a healthier diet, right? You want to have a healthier mindset. Okay, all those things. So we got a chance yesterday to write down your vision. Yes. Who here has their visions written down? Whether it's from yesterday or before. Okay. Type in the chat. You have your visions written down already. But yes in the chat. You have not necessarily a clear vision, but just you have something written down. Okay. Especially if yesterday was your draft. May not be clear, so that's okay. Awesome, Jeanette. Okay, good. Good. Did you add more things to your vision? Because I know you said you had your vision written down out already. So did you get to add more things? Ah, beautiful, Kat. I can't wait to talk to you about your vision. Okay, Jonathan. Yeah, kind of. That's good. Okay, that's good. So this is a continuous process, you see? A lot more. Okay, good. That's it. Good. right? So you can always go back and add more to it, revising, right? Yes, yes, okay. And then we talked about the 3 parts to the creative process. Okay, 3 parts to how to make this, bring it into fruition, into the physical world. Okay, number 1, I'm gonna give it to you guys. Okay, if you didn't have it down. Number 1 is create clear mental pictures of what you want. Okay. So by show of hands, oh, you can't see, I can't see your hands. But I tend to do this at a live training or on Zoom, so I get to see people. Okay. So you cannot raise your hand, but you can raise your virtual hand, right? Who here has a vision board for 2023? You can write vision board in the chat. Who already has the vision board? Or did you ever have one before? Have you ever had one before? Oh, on Pinterest. Yeah, that's lovely. Yeah, there's so many images on Pinterest. Yes. Oh, nice, Raul. You have your vision board ready. That's awesome. Good. How often do you guys look at your vision board? For those of you that have vision boards, how often? Like once out of blue moon? Once a year? How often do you look at your vision board? Every day. Yes, Janet. Every day. Yes. You need to have a clear mental picture, right? So how do you have clear mental picture? By looking at it every day. Okay. Yes. Good. Good, good, good. Definitely look at it every day. Okay. And we're going to combine it with what I'm going to be talking about shortly. Okay. So number 1, have a clear mental picture. Number 2, guess what number 2 was? Number 2 was you need to imprint those images on the screen of your subconscious mind. Remember? Imprint those images onto your subconscious mind. Imprint. Make it more clear. What you're doing, you're giving your subconscious mind images of what you would like to happen. Okay? Very, very powerful. You need to know that subconscious mind cannot reject anything you give it. Cannot. Only your conscious mind can reject. Your subconscious mind cannot reject. Whatever you give to your subconscious mind, whether it is that what you want or you don't want, your subconscious mind has to accept. Okay. So you better be giving your subconscious mind what you want. Yes. Otherwise, you start manifesting what you don't want, and you think that you have nothing to do with it. It's you. Whether you're doing it consciously or unconsciously, that is the question. Therefore, having a daily visualization exercise helps you to give your subconscious mind images of what you want, right? Rather than what you don't want. Is this making sense? This is very important to understand, guys. Very, very important. Okay. Make sense? Okay, make sure you get that. Now, the third step is you want to make sure when you visualize, when you see the images, you want to make sure you mix with emotions. Emotions are the language of your subconscious mind. So when you see the images, when you see your vision board, how would you feel, right? You'll probably feel amazing. You'll feel so proud of yourself, right? Kind of like, I did good. I made that happen, right? You probably feel very grateful. You probably feel happy, right? All those things, all those emotions you want to tap into. Okay. Now, last, Last one we talked about is visualization. It's a very powerful tool. Who does visualization every day? Anybody? The truth is, you're visualizing all day, every day. It's just, are you visualizing what you want, or are you visualizing things that you don't want unconsciously? Oh, good, Janet. With guided meditation, beautiful. That's what I do too. I do a meditation first, and then I go into my visualization. Yeah, yeah, that's good. So for those of you, visualization is something new for you. I highly recommend you practice it. Okay. Don't be with like some people. I know I talk to some people, it's like, hey, do you meditate? Right? And then they tell me, no, I've tried it once and just not for me. Right? What do you mean it's not for you? You tried it once. It takes practice. Like everything takes practice. Like when you're learning how to ride a bicycle or when you're learning a new language, it takes practice. If you practice long enough and persist, you will start reaping the benefits. Okay? But if you do it once and you stop, it's like you go to the gym for one day and expect to have six pack. It's not going to happen. Okay. All right. So that was the recap for day 1 and day 2. Are you guys ready to go into day 3? Now we're going to go into goal settings. Ah, Raul. Good, good. Keep it up. Keep it up. Okay. You will start reaping the fruit, okay, of your effort. If you are ready to go into goal setting, just type 3 in the chat. We're day 3. Okay, Kat. Accidental visualization. There's a difference between daydreaming and visualization. Daydreaming doesn't have the intention of making it happen. When you visualize, you're doing it with purpose. You're doing it intentionally, knowing that you're going to bring them into fruition. That's the difference. Okay. So be intentional. Okay. Everything you do has intentions. Okay. Okay. Awesome. Awesome. Hey, Jesus, welcome back. Day 3. Perfect. You're right on time. Okay. Okay. So, before I forget, I just wanted to mention, okay, so I've opened up my calendar just for 5 spots for people that want to discuss about their goals, vision, and create a plan for you to make 2023 your wealthiest year. I only have 2 more spots left before the end of the month. So I don't know, it's like 5 days. Okay. So I would highly recommend to book one. It's free. Call, okay, if you haven't done so, because I only have 2 spots left. Okay. And then I'll drop my calendar link here again. Okay. But be sure to book one. Okay. All right. Day 3, setting goals. I like to start off with the quote by Tony Robbins. He said that setting goals is the first step to turning something invisible into the visible. I'm going to say that again. Setting goal is the first step to turning invisible into visible. Okay? Invisible is just something that you can't currently see right now, right? Like the vision that we wrote out yesterday. Okay? It's not in the physical world yet. It's just here in your mind. Okay? So how do we bring it from here to here, right? How do we bring from like let's say a pen, right? So someone thought about a gold pen and then now it's here. The first step is setting goals, right? This is why setting goal is so important. Okay? So I know most of you have heard about how to set goals. Okay. I want you to throw all whatever you've heard and learned about goal setting out the door, because I'm going to talk about the different way of talking about goal setting. Okay. So Just put that aside for now, what you think you know about goals. Okay. Most people have no idea about goals. They think they know, right? Because people use it all the time. Okay. So let's talk about what is the purpose of setting goals. Can anyone tell me in the comment section, what do you think is the purpose of us setting goals? Why do we set goals? Why do you think we set goals? Why is goal setting essential for your success? Just because everyone else is doing it? Jesus said, keep you on track, commitment. Absolutely. It keeps your mind on track so you don't drift. Yes, absolutely. Jeanette says, to fulfill our dreams. You use goals to fulfill your dreams, yes. Marianne says, so you can achieve them. Okay. Roadmap, every day what you want, yes. Okay. So all these are correct. All of them are correct. Okay. But the true purpose of really setting goals, and this is why I said you got to throw all your belief around goal setting before, okay, out the window for now. Okay. The true purpose of why we set goals, you want to write this down, is to grow. Is to grow. So write that down. That's the main purpose of why we set goals. Is to grow. Okay. Grow into what? Grow into what? Think about it. What are you growing into? You are growing into the next best version of you. No? You're growing into the version of you who has your goal. Yes, Janet, your higher self, right? A lot of people don't really know what higher self mean. Higher self is basically the best version of you, right? We're always striving to become the best version of us, no? That's it. So goals help us to stretch to become the best version of us. Okay? Therefore, your goals are always like one size bigger than your current situation, right? Think about that. Your goal should be always one size bigger. It's not for you to fit into your current goal. No, it's for you to grow into the next version of you. It's to stretch you, right? It's to stretch you. Okay, so you're going to feel uncomfortable for sure, but that's the whole point of growing, right? It's like you want a six pack, but you don't want to feel sore. How does that work? Right? You go to the gym, you exercise, you work out your muscle. Growing pains is definitely part of the process. It's inevitable. Okay, so learn to enjoy the process. Okay. So then it brings us to the second question. What is a goal? A goal, very simple. A goal is an idea that you want to bring it into the physical world. That's it. Goal is something that you currently don't have and you want to bring it to the physical world, right? So if your goal is to buy a house, okay? Right now it's only in your mind and then you have a goal to buy a house by the end of the year. So by the end of the year, it's going to come to your physical world. This just remind me of one of my clients. Her name, I talked about her yesterday, Jenny, right? So she's a vegan restaurant owner. So her goal last year was to buy the third store. That was her goal in August. I had a conversation with her in August, and she said her goal was to buy another store by the end of the year, right, which we have 4 months. And I said, okay, then let's get to work. So in her mind, she's like, oh, how am I gonna find a place and move in and remodel and have it by December in 4 months? I said, it doesn't matter. Like that's your goal, then that's move towards it. Okay. Guess what? By December 11th, I believe, I went to her grand opening. She had a grand opening. She found a place, remodeled it at the best location possible, and she opened it right before the end of the year in 4 months. She brought it to an idea into the physical world. Amazing, right? Isn't that that's what you are doing when we're talking about goals? Okay. So I'm going to help you guys to create a goal right on this call, okay, right on this workshop. Before we go in to do that, I need to go ahead and go over the few different types of goals, okay? Who here actually has heard about SMART goals? I raised my hand because I'm so used to people, I can see people's hand, that's why. Okay, so who has heard about SMART goals? You can just write SMART in your chat since I can't see you. Who here has heard about SMART goals? You know what they are, yeah? Hey, Kristen, welcome, welcome. Anyone else? What does SMART goals represent? Anyone knows? Yeah. What does SMART stand for? I know this is what people talk about when they talk about goals, right? Yeah, what does SMART goal stand for? What's S stand for? I actually don't remember what S stands for. Because I don't follow the SMART goal, so anyone knows what S stand for? I know M means measurable. I know that. Specific. Yeah? Okay, thank you. Oh, okay, thank you. Specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and timely. Oh, okay. Thank you. Okay, good, 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 good. Okay. So that's the SMART goal. Okay. So I'm not going to be talking about SMART goals here. Okay. There's some criterias that will relate to SMART goals. Okay. But we're going to have a different matrix for it. Okay. So thank you. I'm going to talk about, it's called the 3 types of goals. You want to write this down, whether you're following the workbook or taking notes. There are 3 types of goals that we're going to get into. Okay. We call it the ABCs of goal setting. Okay. So instead of SMART goals, we're talking about the ABC of goal setting. Type A goal. Write that down. Write this down. Type A goal is what you know you can do. What you know you can do. Okay. Especially something you've done before, and then now you're going to do it again. Okay. So I always use this example of a financial example. Okay. So let's just say that last year, 2022, you had an amazing year. Okay. You had a 6-figure year, 100K. Okay. You hit it. And then this year, 2023, you're setting your goals and you're setting it for 100K again. Same. Okay. That would be an example of an A-type goal. And the reason is because you've done it and you know how to do it again, right? So that's what we call the A-type goal. We don't really mess or play around A-type goal because there's just no inspiration in that. Remember, the goal is to grow, right? There's nothing for you to grow into because you've done it. Okay. So you want to cross out A-type goal. We don't play around with A-type goal here. Okay. Then that leads us to B-type goal. What is a B-type goal? A B-type goal is something that you think you can do. You think you can do. So write it down. Type A is what you know you can do. Type B is what you think you can do. Okay. So in this example of 100K, you can think about, okay, if I just sell more products, just like maybe go 25% more this year, then I can have 110 or 125,000, right? Just a little bit increase, like an incremental increase. Okay, if I can do this and I can do that, okay, I can see how I can make that happen, right? So just a little incremental increase is what we call the type B goal. Also, there is no inspiration in this because you already, in your mind, you already know what to do, and you know, like, if you just take certain actions, you're going to make it happen. Okay. It's not really what you want, it's comfortable goal. Okay. So put a little X next to it. Okay. What I would like you to really, for you to stretch and become the best version of you, is to work on, go after the C type goal. What is a C type goal? A C type goal is a fantasy goal. So write that down. Pure fantasy. Okay. Just like how we set your vision yesterday, right? Pure fantasy. You don't know how, okay? You don't know how you're going to do it. You've never done it, okay? But it's pure fantasy because you want it, okay? So in the example of the financial goal, maybe you've really always wanted to hit $1 million, right? There's something about 6-figure and 7-figure, right? Million, like it just sounds so fancy. So a C type goal would be, hey, I would love to be hit 1 million. Okay. Yeah. So put a circle around C type goal, circle it, okay? Because that's what we're going to work on, is your C type goal. What you really, really want. Yes? Who's excited? Who's excited to really go after what you really want? Say me in the chat. Let me know you're excited to really go after what you want, to go after what you desire and deserve. Okay? And not let fear hold you back. Yeah. Okay, really give yourself the permission. Like, you guys are here on a workshop called How to Make 2023 Your Wealthiest Year. So you got to set goals that really will stretch you and excite you. Yay. Okay, good. I see excitement. Good. Right? This is the starting point. Remember? This is the starting point of turning it's just a fantasy to a physical thing. Okay, so of course you're going to be excited. Okay, good. So now we're going to the next criteria. Awesome. Okay, when you set your goals, there are 4 rules. 4 rules. Okay, 4 rules. Number 1, write this down. Make sure you have this. Okay, the first rule of goal setting is you want to make sure it is measurable. It is measurable. So write down measurable for the first one. When I say measurable, is in terms of numbers, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 10, 20. Okay. How many clients, how many sales would you want? 10 sales, 10 clients, 10 products. Okay. Or what else can you measure? You can measure money. Yes. How much money you want to earn? You want 100K, 200K, 300K, 400K, 500K. You can measure. Okay, so make sure your goals is measurable. So either number of clients served or how much money, right? And they're actually correlating to each other. The number of clients you serve equals how much money you earn, right? Okay. So I will highly recommend you have a financial goal. money in terms of financial. Okay. So that's number one, measurable. Number two, the criteria for goal setting is it's got to be in the present tense. So write that down. It's got to be in the present tense. Okay. So a lot of people talk about goal setting and they will say things like, I will have 100K in my bank account. I will have. I'm going to. Okay. This is something, again, you need to understand about how your mind works. Okay. If you say I will or I am going to, the mind is going to think that, oh, somewhere down the line, right? Not now, not now. Okay. So you need to direct, if you will, your mind to say, I am earning in the present tense. I have closed 5 accounts, right? Or 5 deals, 5 sales. I am earning, so present tense, or I have. Making sense? So it's got to be in the present tense because otherwise your mind is going to think in the future. Okay. Number three, you got to have a date. Got to have a date of your goal. Okay. So I mentioned yesterday, goals are supposed to be less than 2 years, within 2 years. Okay. Anything out more than that is a vision. Okay. So when you set your goal, some people is like, oh, I have a 10-year goal. That's not a goal. It's a vision. Okay. So you can have a quarterly goal. You can have a monthly goal. You can have a yearly goal, right? No more than 2 years out. Okay. All right. So that's number 3. We have it. Okay. So that leads to number 4. It's gotta be less than 2 years. Ideally 1 year. Okay. And this is another thing that you need to understand about how your mind plays tricks on you. Your mind will tell you, hey, I'll do that in 5 years. Right? It tends to go further away. Don't let it. Why not now? Like I talk to a lot of people on a daily basis. When I talk about their goals, they always say, oh, in 5 years, I want to do this. And I said, why not now? Right? Why not this year? Why do you want to say 5 years later? Okay. So your mind is going to play tricks on you. So make sure you said this year. Yes, Krista. Number 3 is date. Date. On the date. You got to put a date on your goal. Okay. So I'm going to show you. This is what I call a goal card. Can you see? Yeah, a goal card. Okay. Oh, basically it just has my goal. Oh, I don't know if you can see it. It's too bright. My goal and then the date. Yeah. My goal and then the date. You see it? So this is just a card. You can have an index card. But the reason for this is you want to keep your goal top of mind, right? So this is right in front of me all day, every day when I look at it. So it'd be good for you to have a goal card. Okay, take out an index card. It's like a business kind of size, business card kind of size, and you just write on there. Okay, make sure you have a date on there. Yes? Did we all get all 4 down? I'm gonna repeat. Number 1 is measurable. Number 2, in the present tense. Number 3, what's number 3? You gotta have a date, right? Number 4, it's gotta be less than 2 years. Okay, now we have it down. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Hi. Since we've been talking about C-type goal, there are actually 3 criteria to make sure you have your C-type goal. Okay, this is kind of like a check-in. Okay, thank you, thank you. Beautiful. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to ask you guys to write out your C-type goal. Okay, but I'm going to go through the criteria to make sure you have the right C-type goal. It is important that you have the right C-type goal. So the 3 criteria, you want to write this down. Make sure you have the right C-type goal. Okay, because sometimes your mind is going to trick you to think that you have the right C-type goal. Okay, so how do you know? These are the 3 criteria. Okay, so make sure you write it down in your notes. Number 1, that your C-type goal has to challenge your belief system. Belief system. Meaning, when you set your C-type goal, you should not believe it. You should not believe it because it's a fantasy, right? It's kind of like, wow, like I've never thought about that. In an example, I'll share my story. The first time I heard about turning your annual income into your monthly income. Okay, what does that look like? Right, let's just say that again, if you use 100K last year, right, turning that into a monthly income. So instead of earning 100K in a year, imagine earning that in a month. Does that just challenge your belief system? It did for me when I first heard it. I was like, how are you gonna do that? Right. So when I first heard that, that was actually my goal. I was actually earning 6-figure in real estate, right, in my previous career. And I said, okay, I would love to earn that in a month. And that's what I did. I set my goals. Okay. It took me 18 months to hit it. So I was transitioning between real estate into coaching. It took me 18 months to hit it. Is 18K small? There's no small or big, Raul. It's not small or big. It's whatever you want. Would you like that? Doesn't matter. Do you feel, how do you feel about that? Do you think you can do it? No. Do you think you can do it? Because remember, C-type goal is something you really, really want. Right? You're not sure. Okay. Do you want to earn 18K a month or do you want more? What do you want? Really think about how much money would you like to earn? There's no limit, right? And there's no right or wrong number. It's just whatever you like. Okay? So do have some thinking towards that, Raul. What do you want? Okay. So that's number 1, okay? Goal setting, number 1 for C-type goal. Does it challenge your belief system? Okay, there you go. Does it challenge it? Number 2, you want to write this down. Does it make you uncomfortable? Does it make you uncomfortable and does it challenge your thinking? Okay, it's good for now. Good. Yeah. Does it challenge your thinking? Does it challenge your thinking and make you uncomfortable? Okay. Your C-type goal, when you set your C-type goal, it should kind of be like scared and excited at the same time. Then you know you've got the right C-type goal. Kind of scared because you're like, oh my God, I have no idea how I'm going to do that, but I'm excited. See? Okay. Number 3, the third criteria to make sure you have the right C-type goal is it's going to challenge your self-image. So write that down. It's going to challenge your self-image. it's going to require you to upgrade to the new version of you. Whether that's in your thinking, whether that's in your habits, or whether that's actually switching career. Okay. Your self-image is how you see what you believe yourself can do. Okay, so self-image. Did we get those 3 down? Yes? Yes, 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 yes. If you have those 3 down, then now we can get into, okay, beautiful. Now we can get into writing out your C-type goal. Okay. So you can write your C-type goal in all area of your life. Okay. But we're gonna just focusing on financially just because of time. Okay. We're just gonna focus on financially. Okay. So I would like you, everyone, to write out a number, a, a number like that you would like to earn, whether it's in a month or in a year, either or, however you measure it. In a month or in a year, how much money would you like to earn in a month or in a year? Okay. If you don't know, for example, if you have like, I have no clue how much I want, okay, then I would say, if you have no idea, okay, like absolutely no idea, then I would say, look at how much you earned last year and then double it. Okay. And see if you feel uncomfortable. If you don't feel uncomfortable, then triple it. Okay. So that's kind of like the lazy way, okay, just to kind of stretch your thinking. Yeah. Do we all have it? Everybody has it? Feel free to share if you have your C-type goal or if you have any questions. Okay, Raul, 100K, claim it, Raul, 18K a month. Okay, so you want to, after you wrote this down, go through those 3 questions. Does it challenge your belief system? Do you believe it? You can do it. You should say no. Okay, you should not believe it right now. Okay. Number 2, does it challenge your does it challenge make you feel uncomfortable? Does it challenge your thinking? Right? Meaning, how am I going to do that? Right? If the answer is yes, you're good. Number 3, does it challenge your self-image? Meaning, most likely, you'll probably have to change the way you dress, change the way you talk, change the way you act, change the way you think, right? Do you see all that? Does everybody have their Sekai go down? Financial goals, just money, financial. Okay. You see, so Raul gave an example, very clear. 18K a month. Okay. By when? When would you like to achieve that, Raul? You gotta put a date. Remember, you gotta put a date on it. Is it by next month? Is it by 6 months? By the end of the year? What would you like? When you have your C-type goal down, you can type in C-type goal. So I know everybody has their C-type goal. And then I'm going to tell you what's next. Now that you have your goal, what's next? Okay, if you have your C-type goal down, type in C-type goal. So I know you have a C-type goal. Okay, I have a C-type goal. Do we all have a C-type goal? Kristen, I can't see you, but I know you're there. Oh, I can totally imagine your face behind the computer. Oh. Yay, Jonathan. Awesome. 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 Once you have your C-type goal down, I'll tell you what's next. Yeah. Okay. That was it. It was done, right? It was easy. Setting goals. Some people is like, oh, I don't have a goal. Now you have a goal. Okay. What's next? That was easy, right? Setting goal is easy. Now it's like, how am I going to get my goal? Right? What are you going to do for the rest of this year to make sure you hit your goal? What are you going to do? Does everyone have their C-type goal? Will you have any questions about your C-type goal? You're not sure? I can help you answer any questions. Or if you want to discuss privately, go ahead and book a call with me and we can discuss privately, okay? All right? All right. So let's just say everybody has their C-type goals. After you have your C-type goal down, okay, the next step, what you want to do, and you want to write this down because this is crucial. Okay. Ah, Kristen. It is normal. It is normal. Okay. And the reason is because you have a block around earning money. That's why you don't feel emotionally connected with your goal. Or the number doesn't excite you. That could be it too. So what you can do, you can try to stretch the number bigger to see if you feel more excited about it. Okay. If not, then there's a block around money. Good question. That's really good question, Kristen. Okay. Because I'm not saying it's you, okay, but a lot of people have this belief that, oh, money is not important. I know, Kristen. I know it's a block around money. I know. That's why we're working on it. Yes. Like all these signs are showing you that there's a blockage around money. Okay. And that's okay. But we need to unblock those blocks. Otherwise, you'll never be able to receive those money. Yeah. Yeah. Good. 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 So you see that now you're becoming aware. Okay. There's definitely a block. Yeah. Right. So the reason why you want the money or really desire the money is not the money. Okay, so this is, everyone needs to get this. It's not the money you want, is what the money can bring for you. Right? It's not the actual dollar bill or euros, right? Whatever currency you're in. It's not the money that you want. It's not the physical money. It's what the money can bring for you. And what can bring for you and your families is because of choices you can make. Yes, you can choose how many vacations you want to go. Where would you want to go? How would you spend your days? You see? So really dwell in that. And that goes back to your vision. Okay. Dwell in your vision more and more, and you will feel it. Okay. So the next step, once you have a goal, the next step is write this down. This is crucial, crucial, crucial. Okay. Is making a decision. So write that down, like write it in the big letter. Decision. decision, the power of decision. You have no idea what making a decision can do for you. No clue. You no clue. Okay. There's a quote by Ralph Waldo Emerson. Okay. He said that once you make a decision, universe will conspire to help you. I'm going to say that again. Once you make a decision, universe will conspire to help you. So right now, you don't know the how. You don't know where you're going to find the clients. You don't know how you're going to earn the money. Don't worry about it. You just make a decision that this year 2023 is going to be my wealthiest year ever. Make that decision first. Okay? And it's a committed decision. Committed. It's not just like, oh yeah, it'll be nice to have this year. It'll be nice to have. But if I don't get it, it's okay. Right? Like, do you see the attitude? Committed. Like, I am going to make 2023 my wealthiest year. Okay? That's a committed decision. Once you do that, what's going to happen is you will start attracting, okay? Law of attraction. You're going to start attracting resources to you. You're going to attract people. You might attract an opportunity. You might attract a YouTube video. You might attract a book. You might attract someone to help you. Okay? This is how it works. Okay? So that's why I'm like, wow, you really have to make that decision first. Okay? So with that, I want to help you to make a decision. If you are serious about making 2023 your wealthiest year, let's talk. Book a call with me so we sit down and talk about how we can get to your goals and make 2023 your wealthiest year. Okay. I don't know how many slots we have left, but hopefully it's still open. Okay. Because I only have 2 spots before the end of the month. Okay. With that, I want to thank everyone for joining, for coming on. Okay. I know that for the past 3 days, you must have gotten more clarity around your goals, purpose, and vision. Okay. So now you just got to take the action, make that decision. That's the first step. Okay. The rest will fall into place. Okay. Beautiful. Okay. I'll see some of you soon on the next workshop. Or if you have any questions, feel free to DM me in the Facebook. Okay. I'm always in the chat. Thank you. Thank you. See you. Bye.